Shalom. Giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Basham, Yahushai Basham Kakdash, and Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father's true name, whom they were ignorantly calls God, and Yahushai is the name of the Heavenly Father's Son's true name, whom they were ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And giving double honors unto the apostles and elders of great millstone who taught me this truth, and Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Shai, and also Shalom unto the Akim around the world teaching this truth diligently and sincerely. And this video is for the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and all scattered Israelites around the world. And this is an update of a World War III news on the third war, which is about to take place. Clearly, we see there's tensions are rising between NATO and Russia, and this was a statement that Russia's former president made recently, and says Russia's former president makes veiled nuclear threat to U.S. Dmitry Medvedev warned the Kremlin has weapons, bomb shelters won't protect against, and Americans to remember that. And what he's saying is absolutely true, because the effect of these devastating weapons upon Babylon the Great, that will occur in the future. Babylon the Great will be so devastating, so much so that not even bankers that are buried many feet under the ground will be able to survive. And he's absolutely right. He knows the kinds of weapons they possess, and this is all through prophecy. It has been revealed through prophecy, because prophecy never lies. And this is a serious warning and a true warning as well. And I'll go straight to the this precepts over here. Therefore, the wild, Jeremiah 50 verses 39. Therefore, the wild beasts of the desert with the wild beasts of the islands shall dwell there, and the owl shall dwell therein, and it shall be no more inhabited forever, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. And so what the Lord is saying here is no man would occupy Babylon the Great forever and ever, and the only living creatures that will be allowed to dwell there would be the normal desert creatures that we normally see in deserts. They are the only ones that would be allowed to possess it. But even then, I mean, after the nuclear destruction from the chariots and the lasers and the nuclear missiles, the thing is that place will turn into to be a complete fire. Every element there will be dissolved or melt, and so the whole place will look like a lake of fire completely. And so it only makes sense what that politician is saying, that there wouldn't be any bankers wouldn't be enough to protect from their weapons. And he's absolutely right. And these devils, these preppers, and some of the elites of these underground bankers, they give after the commotion of the nuclear weapons has passed, then they can emerge. America in particular, it will never be so. That place will be completely destroyed. And the thing is, it's gonna be a very horrible end for the Babylonians over there. And we'll go straight to the book of Isaiah chapter 34 verse 11. But the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it, and the owl also, and the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness. Exactly. And the destruction by these nuclear weapons will be so devastating, so much that upon Babylon the Great, so much so that it will even cause the largest earthquake ever known to mankind to occur then on Babylon the Great, and also all around the world. And it will be so devastating. And so the end result is complete destruction of all of Babylon the Great, so much so that you can't even distinguish one state from the other, to be a complete destruction, and you can't differentiate a state from the other in there, because after the fire has destroyed Babylon the Great, and everything cools down, the whole place will turn to a barren desert, as depicted in the Planet of Apes. You said how the forbidden zone was, and to be like that, and in the end, only birds like the owls and the desert creatures would be the only creatures that will be allowed to roam there. No man shall ever set foot on that zone, on that, or on the continent of North America, particularly Babylon the Great. And going into his last precept, Jeremiah 50 verses 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bear the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she have sinned against Yahweh Basham, Yahushai. And this is a future prophecy, because what's going to happen is even NATO would turn against Babylon the Great, which is the whore that rideth the beast, and she shall be utterly burned and destroyed by fire. And what the Lord is saying here is, He put it in the hearts of the leaders of the nations that possess these weapons to fire their missiles, everything they've got, or most of what they've got, and fire it all upon Babylon the Great, because and also there in the Israelis' land as well, because they are also, I mean, them in America, they are like a tag team. They go together, so they fire both in the land of the so-called small hearts, or the Israelis, and also Babylon the Great. And what will happen is, for Babylon the Great, it will be a permanent destruction. For the Israelis' land, that place shall be cleansed of the fire, of the filth, and the abomination that they've committed, and then it shall be rebuilt back by the slaves and of the other nations. And so that's the future that with Babylon the Great. It shall be completely destroyed without remedy, and what that politician is saying speaks true to prophecy. It aligns with prophecy, because there won't be any weapon and no protection against the coming nuclear destruction there in Babylon the Great. And so uh, this is absolutely good news. And pray that I will keep on prophesying to accelerate the end of Esau's kingdom, and they bring in quickly the kingdom of Jacob. And so I end today's lesson by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto our Heavenly Father, Yahweh Basham, Yahushai, Shabakakadash, for helping me do this lesson, and also Shalom unto the elect. Shalom.